Love your work, season 2. Love your work. Can I get an autograph? That's how you treat the people. I said I love your work. Rude. Dang. That's her. That's her. Season 2. That was season 2 right there. Oh my God. Stop it. Stop it. Sick ass fool. This fool's already got his munch on. Yeah. Yeah. For what? Copyright or what?
Isn't it? Dude, Santa's a big hit.
Is it?
Perrito.
Yeah. Look at all those empty seats. They need us in there.
Need a broadcaster.
Are they? Cabrón. ¿What's on there?
What'd you get? Chips? Traigo elote, traigo esquite, raspado. ¿Era un esquite? Mayonesa, queso, mantequilla. Sí, por favor.
Sick ass fool. Keeping it up right here.
Where's my hand? This dude was almost falling, dude, on his bike.
Oh, this guy? He almost fell down the hill.
Ahí está bien, sí, está bien. Mejor aquí, si no andamos aquí los domingos, a la iglesia ya ando todas las calles por abajo.
No, that's the dog.
That's natural, dude, look at that.
What's his name, Natural? ¿What's the mama? No, I'm good. ¿Cuánto es?
Luego a veces lo agarran con ganas.
That's cool. Person.
Okay, G.
Yeah, come.
Like him, dude, look.
Oh, at the window? Yeah. Oh, is that the window where she was throwing bread out the window or something earlier? She threw that stuff over there. Nah, I think she's just feeding the birds. Yeah.
It's still illegal.
It's illegal. Sick ass fool. Trying to get her.
That's the husband, no.
Huh? Oh, it is? He wants it now too? Dang. Alright guys, well just out here. Still like kind of in the same area. Venice, Santa Monica. We're looking for throat chopper. Throat chopper over. good, Mo. Give me a drink, give me a drink. Is that down, Lulu Love? It's her. It's her, it's her. And you're going for round 2? Sick ass fool.
What are you getting? I'm thinking about getting some milk. This shit's fire, dog. I'm trying to get one of those down in the hallway. Want one, Jimmy? Want one?
Yeah.
What you want? That? Want that? Go ahead, get it. That's all you want it.
Get it. Get it now. Chris Wings. Throw chop on site. Sick ass fool. You already know what that means. Lo mismo. Yeah. Sí, con todo. That's him. That's him, that's him. You saw him? Give me a drink, give me a drink.
Gotta give me that one like that too.
You're down?
Ahí me da otro.
Sick. This is Joe Mama 6969. This is corn on the cob, off the cob. You know what I'm saying? You haven't had it in the cup, Joe Mama? Esquites?
¿Aquí que tiene llenos de lotes, eh? No, es hielo. Hielo para el pan. Elote viene abajo.
Yeah, you get it, Chris? Yep. You're on the right track there, my G. On site. It's already warned, so. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hardcore. It's going to be hardcore right there.
Bomb?
Mm-hmm. Is it time? Who is it? All the times.
I do, but not a lot. I do, but I don't eat like that.
Gotta mix it up.
I've seen it. Should look good like that.
If not, you're eating puro queso, mantequilla. Straight deuces.
You ain't lying, bro.
Straight ounces at a time. And like the man said, it's hot as hell.
Hell yeah, bro. What are we doing here?
2 corn, 1 cup.
Ramen mix.
Well, I think old man Terry was right, man. I think it might be the good vibes of the Venice Beach area.
Hell no. Fuck that.
That's him. That's him. Ah, está bueno.
Bueno,
Gracias.
no está caliente.
Sí, sí está.
¿Qué más queso?
Poquito.
¿Más puro queso o quieres mayonesa?
No más queso. Gracias. Throw some cheese on that, dog. Now it's like bomb, like when you're eating the elote and it has all the cheese on it and you're just like enjoying it.
That is some
Gracias.
cheese, my boy. Who got flame?
Estaba perfecto para mí.
Ah, ya se quemó la boca. Ah, ya no quiero, ya no quiero. Ah. Hell yeah.
I wish every single time we pull up, we have a street vendor right there chilling, bro. We buying. Enjoying the elote, guys. Yeah. I'm at the street, my boy. Hey, you do me first. They'll lead the other guys. Make sure you go check them out. Follow him.
Oh, I just threw some extra cheese on top of the mix. Esquites, guys, esquites. Bomb.
That's all you guys do. Appreciate you, man. Pull up on him.
It's
You pulled
butter,
up on us yesterday?
butter, powdered chile, powdered cheese. Well, like that dry cheese. And then the corn. Bomb.
This corn's pretty good, bro.
Hmm?
Good.
I guess we got here at the
Put the
wrong
blinds
time.
on, you
Guys.
see, no?
They closed the blinds? Dang, they got mad. Holy shit, my friend. This is corn, kind of like the corn on a stick, but in a cup.
No. Right there, bro?
Huh?
From right here to that way,
Uh-huh.
it's Santa Monica. From this way and this way is Venice.
Oh.
Yeah.
La línea aquí.
Okay.
Órale.
Antes me paraba allá en medio, pero una vez vino la policía de Santa Mónica y me dijo que me hablaran. Dice, Santa Mónica no puede vender. Puedes pararte aquí en la esquina. Ahí es Venice.
Oh, pues gracias, ¿verdad? No, está bien.
Tardé mucho, como unos 7 años parado ahí.
Oh, sí.
Pero más antes venía mucha gente. Sí, ¿no?
No llegan muchos.
Y ahora ya bajó como de la pandemia,
Sí.
de cuando empezó eso,
Ajá.
se bajó mucho.
Wow, mucho.
No, antes afuera mía.
Dang, that's crazy.
Se bajó todo.
It's the line right there, guys. Venice Santa Monica line. He's telling me that he used to vend right down the street right here. And Santa Monica PD showed up, told him that he can't vend in Santa Monica, but he could stand over here because this is Venice. Is it down? So he said it also used to be a lot more busier, and after the pandemic and everything, he said it slowed down a lot. It's good though. At least they told him he could come to the corner.
Walking the dog in 3, 2, 1 action. What are those little balls?
Huh?
What are those little balls?
The little balls?
Yeah.
Nanchi.
Anchi?
Shit bomb.
You want some?
Huh?
You want some?
I was just curious.
No conoces los nanches. Suena ahí. Caminaron en ahí. Oh. Ese nanche que tiene allá. Por toda la carretera. ¿Dónde hay nanches?
Hay árboles por la carretera.
¿Se le venden pasos?
So I guess now we're in Santa Monica. Hey, hey everybody, Santa Monica. Is that him? Yeah, believe me, guys, I don't pay no attention to those lame ass fools that want to go on their little rants, like the Alcor rant. Like the only reason I saw it is because people bring it to my attention. Oh, did you see this? Did you see this? But yeah, I don't really even care. Until somebody's in my face addressing me directly, doesn't matter what you say. You're just a clown at that point, making a fool of yourself. Yes, sir. Love your work. Love your work.
You come to my neighborhood.
Yes, sir.
What are you here for?
What is problem, my friend?
What? Oh, I'm your real friend. No, you don't have to do that.
I know, but I want you to say hi to the crowd.
Oh, okay, hi to everybody.
Hell yeah.
May I pull over and are you on a time schedule or can I talk to you?
No, you can talk to me all you want.
Let me just...
Yeah, pull over, man. There we go. That's him, that's him. Ah. Running through, 3, 2, 1, action.
Are you streaming?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
So,
You want me to mute it so we
no,
can talk?
I don't care.
Oh, okay.
It's fine with me.
Okay.
I have some comments for you because
Oh,
I
yeah.
think you're incredible.
Oh, thank you. Thank
and,
you.
I think you're so incredible as like an investigative journalist. And I wanted to tell you this person to person. Sometimes, because I know the emotionality, I do 2% of what you do. And I don't know what we're not provoking something,
Yeah.
but when we're there and certain things are happening and there's bad stuff going on by
Right.
people who shouldn't be doing that, we get a little bit too pulled into it.
Yeah.
Because we're there. I mean,
Yeah.
okay, so I myself sometimes say things afterwards. I go, maybe I shouldn't have said. Maybe I went too far, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, in playing back my own stuff, sometimes I go, no, I didn't. I
Yeah.
thought that I was being belligerent. I thought I was being sarcastic, but I was very, very rational.
Yeah.
My comment to you, but I prefaced it because I totally understand why. Some of these situations, you start to curse.
Mm-hmm.
I would just say it's the cursing. I don't think I've ever seen you get angry beyond just what I would call assertive,
Yeah.
passionate.
Right.
But sometimes when you're making a brilliant point, curse words, they're going to turn off people who should be maybe looking at your work.
Gotcha.
Because they'll immediately go, well, I mean, I can't show that to a cohort on the city council, or I can't
Yeah.
show that to another attorney, because they just got, and that's my only criticism.
Well,
for
thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate that.
And man,
I appreciate the criticism because you know what? I exercise that. You know?
you think about it too.
Oh, yeah. No, and I have, you know, I have developed a way of
Yes, you
maneuvering around the curse words. But you know what? I'm coming from I'm coming from the side that
Look, he's here. Oh,
I'm coming.
you're-
Hey, that's him.
you're-
That's him.
you're in the
Hey,
wrong
get some
neighborhood.
corn. You know what, corn? Yeah, I'm coming from the side of the, you know, like the side of the block where people are just being direct and speak their mind and just being real from the streets, you know. And these guys gotta understand that, hey, even the guy with the camera is talking to me like this, like, you know, like the people, like this is how people in the streets really talk to each other, you know, like, hey, F you, you know, that's how people communicate, you
This
know.
is
So
okay.
it's kind of
Okay.
like it's kind of just like bringing the streets back to
Yeah,
them, so that when they run
yeah.
into a situation where people are like, "Hey, f you," this and that, they're actually used to it. You know, it's kind of like a mind game, if you ask
Okay,
me.
I didn't. You're opening me up to a side of things because you, you know, look, I grew up in West LA, Brentwood. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so there's my reference.
Yeah,
I didn't have experiences. I don't know exactly where you grew up, but
yeah. I grew up in San Gabriel Valley in La Puente. You know, but it's, I mean, it's
that's
just still
rougher. I
LA
know
County.
there's a
It's,
rougher. There's a rougher. You know, okay.
yeah, it's like, you know, it's middle class neighborhoods. You know, and you know, it's not the best, you know, area. You know, but you know, coming from that side of the block where you're just
That
being
gives
out
you.
here, you're being
That gives
real.
you power. That gives you power.
It gives power to
I
the
don't
people
have in
that thought
some
that they didn't
ways.
have a
See, we're
voice. You
together.
know?
We're kind of a team
Yeah.
because you have a incredible power to deal with reality, the city. I don't know what to call it.
Yes. Yes. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yep. Have a good one.
I have a reality where I was just naive for 50 of my 67 years.
Mm-hmm.
Too naive.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, you know, getting out there with that camera, these are the first times I've experienced, well, okay, I will say that the first time I ever experienced this, I was very young, we were in Germany, we were in Munich, and I was very young, we got some strange vibes about being Jews. And
Yeah.
I go, how do they know? It's dark. Maybe that was my first taste. But then, you know, unfortunately, this country is becoming more like that the way it was
Yeah.
then.
Right.
But that's not my point.
Yeah.
What is my point here? With the camera, was the first time that I was ever basically victimized because I was shooting from Leo, and I was hundreds of feet away, and they came after me on a dark road, mercilessly,
Wow.
and it scared the S out of me.
Yeah.
It scared the shit out of me. I can see
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and then that made me. I joined the club.
Yeah. It opened your eyes.
At that moment, it was just because I'm a photographer.
Yeah.
And I also,
And-
the First Amendment, the Fourth Amendment, the Constitution, these things mean something to me.
Yes.
And I didn't know any of that.
Mm.
Was I intimidated. And so I
Wow.
took that and I researched it.
That's
And I
good.
wish I had known what to say then and there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because those guys wouldn't just stand a chance. But they kind of won. Anyway.
And now you
being
know.
sucked into this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But you see, my point is that some of this stuff, you could use that.
Yeah.
to take it to some of these people who are in a position to potentially make change.
Right.
Go back on that.
That's also why a lot of people don't. I mean, because there's a lot of lawsuit potentials out there. Not that I'm out here for lawsuits, because I don't even have one. But that's why lawyers, when the cops violate our rights, and and we're like, hey, blah blah blah, giving it to them. That's why they won't take the case, because when you take it to a jury, how many people that support the cops are going to be in the jury? 10 out of 12.
50-50 at
Yeah,
least, but probably more.
yeah, at least 10 out of 12. That
Well, okay,
you
so
know.
you're helping me with what I wanted to share with you.
Okay.
Because sometimes I see your techniques, which comes from here,
Yeah.
right? I know it comes from here.
Yes,
It
sir.
comes from here,
Right.
and it comes from here.
Yes, sir.
And I've learned a lot from you, and I've learned a lot about my own, what would you call a conflict management?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, hey, the first time that you stand up to a cop, you don't know what you're doing.
Nope.
And then afterwards, you come away and go, wow, how close did I maybe come to getting arrested?
Yeah.
Because the wrong cop is going to go for obstruction of investigation, all
Yes,
that.
sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I kind of was into that because I learned so much from it. And then I realized, when I really saw what was going on, I realized it's a little dangerous for me. I don't want to be going for that.
Yeah.
And sometimes if I'm really, if that cop is really being bad, I'll be on the right. And I know he's going to arrest me anyway.
Yeah.
He's going to be wrong. You know what? He exposes his department to a lawsuit because
Right.
he's in. But I really don't. I'm not out for that, and I don't want to go to jail.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I've kind of pulled away from those.
Yeah, of
but
course.
I've learned so much confronting police. I've also met some police officers who are totally fantastic. And then I'll stand there and they'll talk to me for an hour.
Yeah.
Especially some of the retired phone cops. I mean, I talked to a guy on the sidewalk for 3 hours one day.
Mm-hmm.
He was the greatest guy. So, that's just saying. What would you say? A cop, is he a bad one? Or most of them are good. Some of them are incredibly good, but then there's just those kind of rotten.
Yeah, you got 2% that are trying to make a difference, and the rest is all corruption, man. And it's not their fault, because I'm sure everybody comes in with a positive vibe, trying to make a difference in their community. People become cops because they want to protect their own neighborhoods. Maybe they joined the department locally where they grew up. Those are the ones that are going to make a difference. It's not the ones that live in San Bernardino County and then they come and police LA, or they live in Orange County and the nicest, places, and then they come and terrorize people in LA because they know that that's not how people act over there. So they want to make sure to run you up for acting in such a way, because that to them that's not normal for you to act in such a way. So it's pretty terrorizing for the police to actually do that, because if you don't live where you police, then you don't know what you're getting yourself into, you know. And we met an officer last night that said, "Hey, I grew up right here. I know what you're." And he was like, "I know what you guys are doing. I know what you guys are talking about." He's like, "And I respect that." He was talking to South Central Audits, and I was like, I was listening. I didn't get involved in that conversation because I was them, but I was listening. And I don't really like I try to I try to be positive to positive cops, but at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, they're gonna arrest you if they have to. So it's not like, oh, I'm building up this bridge, this broken bridge, because it's never gonna be that. They're always gonna use your words against you, and
I think they're really just, many of those cops are just misinformed about the law.
well, it's
And
the
policy and
corruption. Like I said,
procedure.
it's the leadership, it's the training,
Yeah.
and it's also their book stuff, that tells them that they have to be a certain way towards the people, so that they can manipulate the law and they can twist it around like that.
There's two things I know right away they say to me. First of all, they go, "So you're not listening to me." That's not a good cop.
Yeah.
And I am listening.
Yeah.
And also, to say that to anyone, well, that's your opinion.
Right.
So that's also, what is a discussion? If I'm listening to you and then I want to add something,
Right.
I don't have to agree with you. That doesn't mean I'm not listening to you.
Exactly.
And then the other one is, I'm not going to get into a debate.
Right.
And
Right.
then, debate, no one's debating.
It's my rights we're talking about.
Okay,
you know?
I know when I get that,
Yeah.
I know that's just probably a matter of their training. But
Oh, yeah.
you know,
It's their tactics to just like shut people down so they can be on their way, you know?
I
I'm
don't
not
like
gonna
that when
debate with you. I
anybody
gotta
does that
go.
to me.
You know, it's like,
In real life, if somebody does that to me, again, that gets me. I'm not gonna let them off the hook.
yeah,
How dare you think you can
right,
get away with that with me?
right,
But generally, yeah, those are hard people. They'll just keep going back to that
yeah,
because that's what somehow they trained it. They learned it anyway.
yeah.
What brings you out here? I just live down the street. What
Oh,
brings
that's
you out
cool.
here?
Nah, just doing our little Sunday fun day adventures, and we did another spot down the street that invited us into their facility, and they were great, you know. And they say, you know what? It's the people of Venice, you know, like it's the vibe, you know. That's why we're positive. So I said, oh, we're gonna go around and see how positive the vibes are in the area, you know. So we came over here. Everything's pretty cool, you know.
Yeah.
Haven't had any issues. The cops passed by like nothing. You saw that. So,
That was LA though.
oh, was it? Oh, it was
We're
LAPD.
still in Santa Monica. That was
Yeah,
LA.
this is
But
Santa
you know,
Monica.
LA is just a block.
Okay.
Um, well, here's a couple of things. The fear. Now, this was a more of a hotbed thing a year or 2 years ago with the vendors.
Hmm.
And the tactics of the Santa Monica police just didn't make any sense. They were just, and they were being too tough on those people. And yeah, I know there were some issues, fire safety, of course, but the police were kind of out of control about what they were doing and how they were dealing with it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's probably still going on to a certain extent.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a couple of years ago was a different time too. You know, with cameras barely coming like into action with cops. You know, like I would say within the last like 10 years. You know, so.
I'm just talking like a year, 2 years.
Right,
max.
but I mean, it's still fresh to some departments that haven't been
Hey,
exposed.
but they've got their
you know?
camera. That's the greatest one. It's like, oh, you don't like it when it's our camera.
Right.
But, how long have they had the body cams, which
Exactly.
isn't generally a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, but I mean, we just gotta stay out here and stay positive, and
But
hopefully.
that's one. It's just kind of because something was screwy with Santa Monica police in terms of how that they were ever having that orientation tactically operate that way.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you another one. Because I wanted to mention to you, down here at Sepulveda in Westchester, there was a film shoot.
Mm-hmm.
And there was that guy who attacked, I think that was you. He attacked you. They brought out they were shooting in a restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay, and then they kept, you were legally.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. They didn't like it. So then they brought, I don't know,
Some other guy.
a clown, okay? And
Yeah.
I never saw one that aggressive. And he went to smack you or something, and you green
Yeah,
him.
he punched me in the
Yeah, he
chest,
assaulted you. Bad.
and then
Yeah.
he came to kick me, and
That one was bad.
yeah.
Then you green meaned him. So that one was incredible. Now,
Yeah.
I bring this up because that. Oh, hi guys. How are you? You look familiar.
What? How's it going, PLA? Palo Libre.
Right. I'm Paul. I'm hi.
South Central, man. How you doing?
Which one?
South Central.
South Central. Excellent. Because I live over here.
Yeah.
And I love you guys. I love all you guys. I've been talking to Jose for quite a bit. Anyway, the thing about the films, that was how dragged me into it when I was victimized. So this is an interesting one. The Venice Recreation Center in here? It's a big area. Well, they're filming there all the time. Well, the problem is that when the film companies come in, the city wants the revenue. That's a good thing. The park people go, well, we get a lot of it. It helps our center or
Right.
parks in general. But they take over in such a way, it's like they're there all day long, many days in a row. Well, then the public can't use the facility, okay? And then you know how they set it up? If you approach the film officer, who's really just their private guard, and you say, well, the signage is very confusing to me. The sign that you're telling me it's closed is beyond the perimeter where you closed it. I don't understand that. I don't know why it's closed down to this extent. Now I can't use the facility.
Right.
And they say, well, they don't listen to policy, sir. I say to them, well, you say the policy is. I go, I think the policy is up to Film LA. This doesn't seem fair and appropriate to me. that one really bugged. That one really bugged me because it's
Yeah.
kind of a conflict between public access, public use, and then
Yeah.
it being the private studio area. And then you know what happens if you go to the back and then you're dealing with their people is you just, they're
Right. Yeah, but they're supposed to. I think when the contract is, if they're filming in a public place, they can't shut it down the full time. They have to keep it open,
they
and when they're
don't.
filming,
I know.
yeah.
Not there. See, this
Oh
is the
wow.
question. Not there, because see, I once went to one over in that the big park behind the federal
So,
building, and they were very cool because I
mm,
wanted to test it. And I said between shoots, because they had the camera, and then they were shooting across the park, and then cut, and I wanted to test it. And I kind of said, I'm just gonna go from here to there, and not shooting. And they go, okay, because that was my understanding from Film LA's. They can't close the park,
right.
but they can hold you for the 3 minutes for a shoot.
Yeah.
Well,
While they're
that's
shooting.
not what is happening at that Venice Recreation
Wow.
Center.
Yeah. Maybe we should
They
visit
take
when
the
they're
whole
filming.
perimeter, and I did call Film LA, and Film LA said, well, that's in the contract with Parks and Recreation, and they're consenting to it. But and then the question is, well, I don't know if Parks and Recreation is consenting to something that is not allowed under public policy. I don't
Right.
know. So, okay, this is now on the record. I've said
For
it.
everybody to
supported.
research,
That's
guys.
a question that I would.
We gotta
Two
check
different
if
opinions.
Venice Parks and Recs is above the law, straight out.
Well,
When they have filming in progress, guys, we gotta figure this out. We
uh,
gotta puzzle the pieces.
and then real quick, this other area, Mother's Beach, Marina Del Rey.
Okay.
Okay, that's an interesting one because when they have film, they do a lot of film shoots there, but that's the sheriff's department.
Mm-hmm.
And that was interesting.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you something. I got a really nice Canon cinema camera. And I went to a big shoot down there. And I was just holding the thing. Okay. I was holding it. Okay. There were a couple guys on that crew. They got so jealous. I'm holding it down here like this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was just a few people on the crew. Because I was talking to some of the other crew people. They're all from film school.
Mm.
And we're way away from the action, the little public picnic where everyone's waiting.
Yeah.
And we're talking about the camera and technology. They're film people. A couple of these guys want to run me on.
Yeah. Oh, get them out of here. You can't record our shot.
I wasn't recording. I was
Yeah.
sitting there on the public bench.
That's
They go,
crazy.
you can't be here. And I go, yeah, I can. This is public picnic area. They go, well, you're too close. This is where our people are setting up, and we have open bags and stuff. I go, well, you shouldn't leave your open bags on the public picnic tables.
Right?
Right? It's not a
Yeah, it's not my problem. That's
now,
your
I got to
problem.
give this shout out to the sheriff's department. The deputy was 20 feet. And so I have this guy, and he's really giving me that thing, he's getting like,
Yeah, it's all up in your
dude,
personal
and
space.
he's trying to get security on me,
Yep.
and I know that vibe. And I'm kind of standing up to it. Sheriff's deputy comes over and goes, hey, told you guys to leave the members of the public alone. I'm not going to tell you again.
Oh, damn.
I couldn't believe it. So the sheriff's department maybe has a little more on the ball than these LAPD
It's just-
film cops.
They're all it's all independent, on an independent basis. Because you can meet a sheriff that knows the law to the T, and you can meet the worst one that still wants to ask you for an ID. And it's not, California's not a stop and ID state. You know?
That's why when I saw the sheriff down, it said, oh, it's their jurisdiction on Film LA watch, film officer. And I said, I know some things that the LA deputies that maybe I feel less secure about, even dealing with Santa Monica Police, Beverly Hills Police, even LA to a certain extent. But that guy was the first time, because the film cops, generally speaking, I've dealt with in LA, they're just going to with the film company once. That was the first time that proactively that he was watching and he stood up for me.
That's down. I like
I called
that.
his headquarters to give a commendation.
Nice. That's how it should be.
So
That's
that was
awesome.
kind of an interesting story,
Yeah.
And then I want to get one more shout out to, I think it's Captain, Beverly Hills Police Captain Subin.
Okay.
I think he was sergeant or lieutenant when I first met him. Now he's captain. and this was there during the Black Lives Matter protests, and there were some the anti-Black Lives Matter,
Yeah.
the reactionary crazies
Right.
in Beverly Hills,
Mm-hmm.
uh, Antifa, which I go, there's no such thing as Antifa, and there never was. It's a made-up thing.
Yeah.
And so there was a real bad conflict on there between the groups, and they had
Okay.
their paramilitary tank stuff and this and that. I got in the middle of that because the police had closed like part of the street, right?
Right.
And so I wanted to kind of walk across because the street was closed. I walked over, and there was cops there in the car, and I wanted to ask them a question. Immediately, the guy pops out of the back with like this, go step away from the vehicle. I go, hey, this is a public street. I'm in public. I have a question to you. Excuse me. They go, well, for your safety, this or that. Well, at that point, I know. Okay, I stepped away. But I had an issue with that.
Yeah, that's
and I
crazy.
realized I put myself in danger. They put me in danger.
Yeah, it's
I know it was a
intimidation.
tense situation. If you have a citizen in a public street, he goes, you're blocking the street. I go, no, you closed the street. It's still a public street.
Right.
You closed it there. You don't have tape there. You don't have tape there. I'm crossing. I have a question. That's not the way. Okay, but they put me in danger because this guy pops out.
Jumps out with his weapons.
Yeah.
Oh,
with
yeah.
the big, the orange tip thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I got in touch with the police department. They put me in touch with Lieutenant Subin. He discussed it with me. Incredible, one of the most intellectual, incredible discussions that I ever had.
That's cool.
And so he's the guy I want to give a shout out to Beverly Hills.
Nice.
Maybe.
Hey, maybe
this
we'll go
dude,
visit
right?
the station
Some
and
great guys.
ask them, to give us a little interview and stuff, man.
Oh my God! So I've watched you so much. There's so much to say, like, and off the cuff, right? For my own channel, don't do it. My channel's mostly about cinematography.
Okay.
But anyway, it's just so great to meet you.
Right
guys.
on, brother. Thanks for stopping
I
by,
wanna-
man. It's
I
been
wanna come
great.
out and do one with you guys.
I love to meet our supporters and chat it up as much as we can, man. Thank you.
To be honest with you, I kind of like to get some behind the scenes
That'd be down.
because I have the camera.
Yeah, you should come out with
cinema
us.
Stuff, right?
That's down.
And I really thought this would be great to shoot behind the scenes,
Yeah.
live stream.
Right.
Really, because
When you want to do it?
that's the $1 million question.
Well, let's set up for next weekend sometime or
I don't know
something when you have
want
time.
to mute or something. How can I reach you?
Give me your phone. I'll type my number in,
Fantastic.
and then you can reach out and we'll set it up, man. That sounds interesting.
Okay, and then
I'll be down.
I'm Paul Fink. That's me. That's my real name. No stage name. Right?
That's him.
And I know you're Jose Gonzalez.
Yes, sir. No, don't say my name. Ah!
Nobody knows his name, huh?
Just kidding, man. Just kidding.
And, you work with your son sometimes, right?
That's my son right there. Ah!
It's a $1 million laugh. Man, oh man.
His son.
Man, oh man.
No, it's not my son. I was just kidding.
His son, That's him.
All right, so you have a decent little rig there.
Oh, this is my little camera.
Well, I never don't know what you shoot on because it's, well, I guess you ever see footage of him that way. Sometimes.
Somebody else catches it.
But never in this close. You see him shooting it.
There you go. Set you all up, dude.
Man, I appreciate that
Oh, yeah.
so much. Learned so
You got
much
some?
from all of you
That
guys.
is yours, though.
Oh, I got some right here.
Yeah, I got some more.
You keep San Gabriel?
No, South Central.
South Central.
South Central Audit.
Excellent.
Yeah.
You can- I need one of those.
Yeah, right?
Damn, yeah.
You got any stickers? No.
You ran out?
Yeah. You did?
So I don't know. Has ever been a time someone comes up to you and gives a whole, like, came up and said, here's my whole, I compared to you, I
No,
told you how
you're
much
the
you're
first
great, I
one,
gave
man.
my experience.
No. I
Yeah.
mean, there's a lot of people that've been inspired, that tell me, oh, I started filming because I watch your channel and stuff. And, that's the whole point, to get people to open up their eyes to what's really going on out here and start filming the cops, because they're the ones that need, they're watching us, but who's watching them? That's the problem. Their body cams could turn on and off anytime they want to.
Absolutely.
And our cameras, we keep them running because we know that
Yeah.
these guys are
Yeah.
dirty, so.
But I look at I guess you'd call it the psychology or the anthropology behind what we all do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's because that is what you do tangibly. That's what you do. But there's something psychological or anthropologically behind this, sociology-wise.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I think all of you're sociology PhDs in that regard. It takes a lot of sophistication to get out to do this. And that's, I think that's what hooked me into it that first time that I was dealt with that way.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
how it happens.
what's going on in society
Right.
and this group of people in this industry.
Yep.
And the whole thing.
That's exactly how it hooks you in, man. When it happens to you, then you're like, man, now I know what those guys are doing out there.
Man, you're a brave guy because I'm pulling back and going, I'm going to get hit or arrested.
Oh, last night,
I don't
some
wanna
officer
get
tried to
that far.
grab my rig and he starts pulling it.
Well,
He starts pushing me like this, and
yeah,
I,
you do,
yeah. And then, he tried to get physical with me, and I had to like push him off of me. But that's a scary situation to know that they can put hands on you, and then they can arrest you in the same moment when they feel like, oh, you assaulted an officer, or something like that, So
You move towards the officer, you hurt his hand or stuff like that,
yeah, but
there's
it's
that one when you're standing next to the car and they open the door on you.
yeah,
And then they say, oh, you hurt me, right?
right.
there's
Oh,
just these
you
classics.
damaged my vehicle,
Yeah.
Vandalism. Now we're gonna charge you for vandalism.
right?
Oh yeah, dude, it happened.
But I know you guys you're brave guys because to do this means, and that's the thing. And I have done it. To do what we do, you do have to stand up pretty hard sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
You have to stand up in the face of people who have guns,
Right.
who have attitudes, who think they have their,
Above
they're
the law.
technical, they're going to spin you around, they're going to.
Yeah.
And you have to. If you don't stand up to those people, you don't make any progress in
Right.
documenting and understanding.
Exactly.
So here's a Bud Light.
Thank you,
For all
brother.
you guys.
Thank
okay?
you, man. Thank you.
You're all okay with Bud Light,
I
right?
can bring Paul out and be like, hey, speak to my legal advisor right here.
Yeah. Go speak to my boss.
Hey,
we don't
hey,
talk to you.
Man, you want me to talk to my lawyer? Hey.
I have someone who might come with me who isn't a lawyer. who
That's
is a
cool,
lawyer.
man.
Yeah. There's the new, the PC, I don't know the number, where, well, you can't keep us out of the yellow line. You know that code on that, the recent code?
No.
No?
There's a code now?
The yellow line?
Okay, so because of the Black Lives Matters protests,
Mm-hmm.
California State passed the legislation so that the cops can't say to you, oh, media not allowed past this point. And then you go, well, I'm media. Okay, let's see your press pass. No, there's no such thing as a press pass.
Yeah.
I'm media by, the Constitution, here's the Constitution, that's my pass.
Right.
So California passed legislation, and I saw a guy, the guy who does a lot here in Santa Monica. I couldn't believe this one day because he's fairly pro bureaucracy. But they were doing the cleanups in LA, the cleanups in front of Gold Gym and whatnot.
Street cleanups.
And they had the street yellowed off, and he came with an attorney. And first they wouldn't let him in, and then he said, "Oh well, PC whatever, PD dum." And then his attorney stepped up, and then the cop said, "Let me get my supervisor." You know what happens? Supervisor comes back and goes, "Oh yeah, PC XYZ. Yeah, you're okay. Yeah, come on in, right?"
Dang.
So you need to know about that.
No, I
If you
thought
can
it
send us
was.
the link or anything.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, you have my
I wanna
number
get
now.
this video.
So.
I'm gonna find that video
Yeah, send it.
because that guy was right on it. And
Dang.
there are
That's what we need, dog.
there's obviously
Still
some
isn't for me. I'm pressed, man. Get out of the way.
there's some obvious restrictions on, you know, when a situation really is dangerous, and even the press is not going to be let in. But they're
Right.
basically saying, you know, well, this press is not just the LA Times or CNN, and
Right.
with a card, that's not the
It's
way it works
anybody that's
anymore.
publishing for news purposes, you know, anybody that has a platform.
It's power to us. When Gutenberg invented the printing press, it's power to the people. They could all publish. Well,
Oh, yeah.
not everyone could own a printing press, but I guess you could have access to one, right? And so that was the turning point. This is the Gutenberg of the 21st century.
Yeah.
21st. 20th century. Yeah, 21st century.
Yeah.
These cameras.
Yep.
This is the Gutenberg of now.
Yeah,
So
it is, man.
legislation is catching up. Some of it's going forward, a lot of it's going backwards. Man, oh man, oh man, I could talk about this stuff.
Yeah, you
Right
can
on,
send us
man.
that link on that PC.
Oh, I thought about you guys. I was going, oh, they must be thrilled to have this
I
on.
haven't heard that one, dude.
No, that one's a key one. That one's a really, really key one. So I will get it. I will get it to you.
Yeah, for
Let's
sure.
get a group pic, everybody. Get in.
Group pick.
All right. Look at my little head next to Jose.
Let me back up a little bit. There you go.
I need to get my up in scale.
There you go. Perfect.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you again.
Thank you, brother.
for
Thank you.
letting
Appreciate
me
you
go
stopping
on
by.
and on.
Contact me. Let me know when you're ready, and then yeah, definitely we'll go out and we'll bring you guys along. You guys can do the whole film thing, and then we'll talk about it after that.
You guys can see it and come as community members saying like, hey man, we just saw the injustice just happen. What's wrong with you guys? I'm a community member. I don't want to see my policing act like that.
And when we get a little bit behind the scenes and widescreen and whatnot, plus real footage, and it's going to tell
It's a different story.
in a different way that may hit, like I say, more than powers that be or the
Yeah.
even Netflix.
Because they say, oh yeah, you're streaming live, but you can edit that, you know. But no, the guy that was recording us in the background's not gonna, you know, he got the whole thing, whole
Whole
action.
interaction.
Yeah. Give me a call, man. Give me a call.
Have a great day.
Thank you,
down here
brother.
on the beach. I think the sun might come out. And isn't that unbelievable? I'm driving by and I go, I know, look at that.
Yeah. That's cool. Right on, brother. Be safe out there. It's badass. What the heck? Hang on. Give me a drink. Give me a drink. Ah. Blink, my boy. Let's him. ¿Cómo estás? That was cool, guys. Well, another cool interaction. I gotta admit, gotta appreciate, you know, gotta show that appreciation and appreciate that, you know, when people come up and they have something positive to say for, instead of a troll, you know, honking out, get a job. Blah, 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 blah. This guy stopped. Oh, hey, I know you. Wait a minute, I need to talk to this guy. So, appreciate that. Appreciate the support, guys. We're about to end this one right here, though. Appreciate you guys. Is it frozen? Is it frozen? I don't know. See what we find next, though. No, but that's down. He has a cinematography camera. He wants to come out.
Angle you could get, dude.
Yeah.
When they're like, bro, you know?
Yeah,
Look
dude.
at this, they're just
He's gonna come out and film us.
We're getting aggressive yesterday.
Oh, I'm sure he could have jazz and real hip hop. What are you talking about? He could have been here all day long if we let him. Who's that? Who's that?
Some girl getting slammed on the floor.
Where at?
The flag parade.
The pride parade's today. It's there already.
Wanna do it or what? I guess it's time to do it.
That's her, dude.
Is that her?
Yeah. That was definitely.
Ah! Just out in a random place in a random time, doing random things. We saw Arnold Schwarzenegger earlier, guys. I was like, wait a minute, is that Arnold? Oh, let me show you guys real quick before you guys go. That's her! Love your work!
That cannot be Arnold. What's up, Arnold?
Arnold!
Appreciate you, man.
Arnold!
Arnold social neighbor, guys. Since I was a kid, bro. I'll be back. I'll be back, man. Wait for me, brother. I'll be back.
Yeah. Successful.
Look.
Arnold!
That cannot be Arnold. What's up, Arnold? Hey, I love you. Appreciate you. Arnold social neighbor, guys. Since I was a kid, bro. I'll be back. I'll be back, man. Wait for me, brother. I'll be back.
Say it for me, brother. I'll be back. Sick, huh? Arnold in Venice. All right, guys. Well, that was great. That was a great little trip so far. See what we catch next, guys. Get to the bike. Successful. All right, guys. Tune in soon.